AI doesn't make people powerful. Clear thinking does. AI just amplifies it. That's an important distinction, because a lot of people approach AI expecting it to give them something: speed, intelligence, creativity, advantage. And when that doesn't happen automatically, they feel disappointed or overwhelmed. Not because AI isn't capable, but because they're asking it to do something it can't do on its own. AI doesn't supply direction. It multiplies whatever direction already exists. That's why the same technology can feel empowering to one person and exhausting to another. The difference isn't access, it's clarity. Here's the assumption that quietly trips people up. If I use AI, I'll become more capable. That sounds reasonable, but capability doesn't come from output, it comes from intention. AI produces output quickly, but output without intention is just noise, faster. This is why some people generate endless ideas and still feel stuck. They're moving, they're producing, but they're not advancing, because nothing is guiding the movement. Clear thinkers use AI differently, not as an answer machine, not as a shortcut, but as a thinking partner. They already know what they're trying to understand, explore, or build. AI helps them move through that space faster. It helps them see options sooner. It helps them test ideas without friction. But it never replaces judgment. It never replaces taste. It never replaces direction. Those still belong to the human. This is where AI actually becomes powerful, not when it tells you what to think, but when it helps you think wider. Clear thinkers don't ask AI to decide for them. They ask it to surface possibilities. They use it to explore angles they might not reach alone. They let it expand the field. Then they choose. This is an important shift. Instead of treating AI like a solution, they treat it like an amplifier. It doesn't finish thoughts. It stretches them. It doesn't remove effort. It redirects it. This is why AI doesn't replace creativity. It removes friction from iteration. Creativity has never been about having one perfect idea. It's about moving through many ideas quickly enough for intuition to sharpen. That used to take time, a lot of it. Now it doesn't. AI lets clear thinkers explore more surface area in less time. They can sketch, discard, refine, and recombine without fatigue. That doesn't make the ideas better automatically, but it gives intuition more material to work with. And intuition improves with exposure. This is where the advantage compounds. This is where AI actually starts to help, not at the beginning, after clarity exists. Once direction is set, speed becomes useful. AI lets you move faster inside a chosen direction. It helps you explore variations, pressure test assumptions, see consequences earlier. That's leverage. Not because AI is smart, but because it reduces the cost of exploration. And exploration is where insight lives. This is also why people who lack clarity feel overwhelmed by AI. Without direction, speed feels chaotic. Every output feels like a decision. Every option feels equally important. That's exhausting. Clear thinkers don't feel that way. They know what they're looking for. So AI's speed feels supportive, not oppressive. It accelerates exploration without forcing commitment. And that's the real superpower. Not speed for its own sake. Speed in service of learning. This is also why AI doesn't diminish human intuition. It strengthens it. Intuition isn't magic. It's pattern recognition refined through exposure. AI increases exposure dramatically. More ideas, more angles, more contrast. That gives intuition more data to work with. And when intuition is grounded in clarity, it becomes sharper, not noisier. This is the difference between people who feel scattered using AI and people who feel energized by it. One group is reacting. The other is directing. That difference doesn't come from skill. It comes from mindset. Clear thinkers don't chase every output. They notice what resonates. They discard what doesn't. They trust their sense of direction. And AI simply helps them move through that process faster. This is why some people get exponentially more value from AI. Not because they're smarter, not because they know more tools, but because they know what matters. They don't try to extract certainty from AI. They use it to explore uncertainty safely. They don't expect answers. They expect movement. And movement creates clarity over time. This is also why AI rewards curiosity. Not frantic curiosity, directed curiosity. The kind that says, I'm exploring this direction. Show me variations. Help me see what I'm missing. That posture turns AI into a creative partner, not a crutch, and it keeps the human in control. This is important. Because power without control is anxiety. But power with clarity is confidence. AI doesn't replace thinking. It stretches it. It doesn't remove responsibility. It increases leverage. And leverage always magnifies whatever is already present. That's why calm, clear thinkers feel stronger using AI, and anxious, unclear thinkers feel more overwhelmed. The technology is the same. The mindset isn't. Here's the landing thought for episode 11. AI doesn't make people powerful. It makes clear thinking more powerful. When you know what you're exploring, AI lets you explore faster. When you know what you're building, AI helps you build with less friction. You don't need to master AI. You need to think clearly enough to point it in the right direction. Do that, and AI stops being something to fear. It becomes something you grow with.